Like any city, Dubai has its excellent and not so great areas for real estate investment. After working with many clients in the Dubai property market, we've learned that not everyone gives you a full honest picture when it comes to investing, often for selfish reasons. So in today's video we're giving you an unbiased look at the areas that have historically been great for investment and the ones that show the most promise for the future, starting with JVC, or Jumeirah Village Circle. Today it has one of the highest rent-to-property value ratios in Dubai. This became possible because of its location: 20 minutes to Dubai Marina and 20 minutes to downtown. Perfect for expats working in the city. At the same time, rent is more affordable than in other areas with similar accessibility. An average studio now rents out for $13,000, while the median sales price of the same studio is roughly $185,000, which means that the area's rent-to-price ratio is about 7%. Just to give you an idea of how good this is, the rent-to-price ratio for an average studio apartment in Dubai is currently 5.5%, which is a really big difference. By the way, rent-to-price ratio should never be confused with returns on investment or cash-on-cash returns. Run away from agents who say this is your ROI. In reality, property acquisition costs are higher than just the apartment price, while net rental returns are lower because of operating expenses. We have a separate video on investment economics where we cover this in detail. The link will be in the description. Alright, we've discussed the average numbers, but as everywhere else, there are outliers in JVC. My partner Andre recently visited the area to show you one of them.
So there are many great buildings in JVC that made decent returns for their investors. But today I want to show you the particular one. This is Oxford 212 by Emaar developers. Investors who invested here in 2021 are getting up to 2 times higher rental returns compared to the average in the area. I'll go over the numbers later, but first let's understand why it's performing so well. First, the building's high quality. It's not just better than most in the area, it's generally good for Dubai. The quality can be seen in the small details, even in the public spaces. There is a spacious lobby with marble finishes and luxurious elevators. Inside the apartment you'll find fully fitted kitchens with European brands, smart home system, marble countertops, designer chandeliers, chevron floor tiles, which is quite unusual for this type of apartment, and soft lighting in the bathroom. Second, it's a low-rise building with just 7 floors. That's why it's attractive to tenants who don't like living in skyscrapers. And of course, there are more than a few people like that in Dubai. The amenities here are also unique. Barbecue areas and swimming pools are common in Dubai residential buildings, but here they are located on the rooftop. Plus, there is even a cinema, also on the rooftop. All these features make this project attractive to tenants, so landlords charge a higher rent. For example, those who bought a studio in 2021 for $115,000 are renting it out for $18,000 a year, achieving an 11% rent-to-price ratio. And those who invested $215,000 in a one-bedroom unit are renting it out for $30,000 a year. That's a 14% rent-to-price ratio. These numbers are great, because the average in the area is 7%. And let me remind you that JVC is one of the best areas for rental returns.
What really helped JVC perform so well, besides its proximity to other areas, is great infrastructure development. More than 20 parks, a mall, grocery stores, schools and roads which are nearly complete. And we think that JVC is well positioned to continue growing. First, the number of expats continues to increase, and they like the unique position of JVC that provides quick access throughout Dubai. Second, developers are starting new projects with improved housing quality, which will stimulate moving within the area. Third, there is even talk of building a metro line. There is no official confirmation yet, but if it happens, prices will definitely go up. By the way, the sales price per square foot has already been growing nicely, by 36% since 2020, which was the COVID year. That basically reflects the market trend. Here I want to add one more line on the graph, showing the growth of another area, Arjan. Almost the same as JVC, 34% since 2020. Arjan is an interesting one. This neighborhood is located next to GVC, right here across the road. So it has all the same geographical advantages. But this area has one differentiation. Almost all of the buildings are low to mid-rise. It has two practical implications. First, lower traffic. Getting in and out of the area can be 5 to 10 minutes faster than in GVC right now, and in peak hours it can be significantly more. Second, lower buildings mean faster construction and faster returns. Time needed to build an average residential building in Arjan is 2 years, compared to 3 years for an average tall building in GVC. The rent-to-price ratio is quite similar to GVC, around 6.5%. And the starting apartment price is quite low for Dubai, roughly $160,000 US. Andrew will show you what you get for this money.
I'm currently in the office of HMB Home Developers. They've recently launched a project named One Beverly in Arjan. The starting prices for a studio is $175,000 and for a one-bedroom $255,000. Let's see what you get for this amount of money. This is the one-bedroom show apartment, which represents what you'll receive in the actual unit. It includes a smart home system featuring a smart door lock and automatic curtains. Each apartment is designed with a marble kitchen island and comes fully equipped with German appliances. Oven, microwave, dishwasher and washing machine, all seamlessly integrated. And of course, there is also dedicated storage space to keep everything organized. The master bedroom is quite spacious and has something unusual. These tinted glass wardrobes. They look quite stylish and also hide the entrance to the bathroom. And speaking of the bathroom, it's modern and practical. The sink area is separate from the shower and toilet. And the fixtures and finishes are of excellent quality.
Both Arjan and GVC are the best for a strategy of renting out. But the next one is great for reselling. Look at the graph with the price per square foot. We've added a line illustrating the growth of another area, which gained 61% in value over the same period that JVC and Arjan gained 36 and 34. This area is Dubai Creek Harbour. It was built by the largest developer in Dubai, Emaar, and every building in the area was also built by Emaar. The main implication of that for investors is that no other developer can affect the prices in the area. Let me explain. So let's say a developer sold out the first building in the area at the price of $400 per square foot. People bought the apartments, the construction was finished, and owners moved in or rented out. Prices went up a little, as it's already property now, so some investors even sold it. Then the developer announces a similar building right next to the first one and sells the apartments at $500 per square foot. But the first building is ready and it is as good as the one the developer just announced, so it cannot be priced less. That's why the prices go up. Then the same increase happens with the third building, the fourth one, etc. For the record, this is an oversimplified illustrative example, and real estate pricing is much more complicated than that. But I think you got the idea. The whole area is planned to have 200,000 residential units, and now only a small fraction is built. But the area is super nice already. Let Andrei show you.
The Creek Harbor area is planned to be over 6 million square meters, and I'm currently on its island part, which is right next to the water. This section will occupy roughly a quarter of the whole project and is currently the most developed. There is a long marina promenade where the yachts are docked, and the views here are magnificent. Take a look. From here you can see the entire downtown, and the sunsets are amazing. By the way, this part with the large water reservoir is natural. There are even flamingos living on the other side. For residents, everything is in place. Large medical center, good supermarkets, restaurants offering almost all kinds of cuisines right along the water canal, and even a pet clinic, since it's a pet-friendly community. Of course, there have been successful investment cases here, like this one. These high-rise buildings are Creek residences, where in 2020 you could buy a one-bedroom apartment for $270,000 and a two-bedroom for $420,000. But now prices have increased on average by 75%. So one bedroom now costs $510,000 and a two-bedroom $790,000.
There is a high level of confidence that the prices in the area are far from their peak, as many things are yet to be built here. The short list of things that can significantly affect prices includes an air-conditioned pedestrian area, a metro station, a mall, which is expected to be larger than the Dubai Mall, and of course the Creek Tower, which is planned to be taller than Burj Khalifa and therefore the tallest in the world. New units appear in Creek Harbour regularly. And if you're interested in investing and need any help with selecting a property, running financial analysis, figuring out payment plans, then you can reach out to us. We basically handle everything end-to-end for all of our clients for free. So click the link in the description or call the phone number that's on the screen right now to get a free consultation with my team. By the way, if you told us that you're looking to acquire a property for living, then we would tell you that another area which is great for living and investing is Dubai Hills, also built by Emaar. And its feature is that it is green. And being that green means being very unique in Dubai. Over 70% of the area is dedicated to parks, gardens and open green spaces. There is a Dubai Hills Park that occupies 180,000 square meters and a golf course and lots of areas for kids. No wonder it grew that fast. The average square foot price increase is 116% since 2020. And the growth has not stopped yet, as its advantages are still unique.
Right behind me are the 3- and 4-bedroom twin villas. These villas have significantly outperformed the area's average growth. They've grown by 2.5 times since 2020. To be transparent, if we calculate the growth since the initial off-plan sales in 2017, it would be 2.2 times. This difference arose because 2020 was the market's lowest point due to COVID. Let me show you why they grew so fast. These villas are special. There are only 150 of them located on this golf course. So only 150 families can enjoy the direct views from their villas. And of course, the community itself is important. Dubai Hills is a city within a city. It has its own infrastructure like a shopping mall, schools and a hospital. The prices here start from $2.2 million and go up to $3.2 million. But 5 years ago, they could be bought for $900,000 for a 3-bedroom villa and $1.1 million for a 4-bedroom. These are certainly not the biggest and most expensive villas in the area. You can find 7 or more bedroom mansions for $50 million or more.
By the way, there is another area that promises to go from desert to green, and it is also to be built by Emaar. It is called the Oasis by Emaar. The project is at a very early stage, which is why investors have a good chance to get high returns. The total amount to be invested by Emaar in the development is around $20 billion US, and they're basically building everything from scratch. The list of main features includes man-made lagoons and artificial beaches, large green areas that are planned to occupy 20–30% of the community, 1.5 million square feet retail area and tons of different things for comfortable living. So the starting price is $2.5 million US and can reach $5.5 million US for the most exclusive properties. But there is another area that has lower budget requirements, and it is one of the most lucrative opportunities in Dubai right now. Let me show you a chart first. Here is the 3-year growth of several areas versus the market. Emaar Beachfront outperformed the market by 1.7 times, Jumeirah by almost 2, Palm Jumeirah by 2.3, and Blue Waters grew more than 4 times faster than the market. What all these areas have in common is that they're beachfront communities. And there is a great one that investors can get into on an early stage: Dubai Islands. Dubai Islands is a complex of 5 artificial islands developed by the government developer Nahil, the same company that built the Palm Jumeirah. What's particularly interesting about this place is that it is the combination of 2 unique factors that historically drive real estate growth in Dubai. The first one, you already know, it's a prime first shoreline location. And the second one is an integrated golf courses.
The golf course is planning to be on the island right behind me. And as you can guess, there is a lot of things to do in this area. That's why the prices are currently at their best. But they'll remain so only for a short period of time, until more infrastructure is in place. Even though it's just the beginning, this area already showing signs of life, like a fully functional beach with sunbeds and changing rooms, which is going to be a part of a future 21-kilometer long beach. 2 hotels that are almost fully booked most of the time, the ready framework of the future shopping mall, and 5 out of 9 completed yacht marinas. There are great early opportunities for investors here, and one of them is Beach Walk by Imtiaz. Just 2 minutes walk from the beach. I'm highlighting this project because Imtiaz has earned a solid reputation over the years. They've always delivered on time and have some of the best quality on the market, with attention to details, especially in their fully furnished and designed apartments. In this project, they've even included a swimming pool on some balconies, which is a bit controversial in my opinion, but still. What investors should know is that their project have a track record of renting out 40% higher rates than the average in the area. The expected handover date is in June 2026, with a 60-40 payment plan during construction. Prices for 1-bedroom apartments start at $520,000. 2 bedrooms go for $750,000, and if you're looking for something bigger, the 3-bedroom penthouses are priced at $1.5 million. This seems like a good starting point, and the development of the islands should drive the significant growth.
So, what are they going to develop there to make the place attractive and boost prices? First, a location is great as is, but they also plan to build more bridges to reduce the time needed to get to the downtown to just 15 minutes. Second, there will be a super long 21-kilometer beach with open waters, unlike the Palm, for example. Third, they're planning a lot of walking and leisure spots, like 9 yacht marinas, a shopping mall and a golf course. And fourth, 86 hotels will ensure that there are more than enough fancy dining places. Our estimation is that if you enter a good project in the Dubai Islands now, you can get a return of up to 35–40% in 2 to 3 years when the building is delivered. That definitely cannot be any random project, and if you want to know how to make such an investment decision right, you should check out this video.